The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff and management of KCEP or the EOB.
Breathe in and out. Yeah, you know the sound. Nikki B is down. Plant medicine advocate, offering the crown. Yeah, we spread the love and yeah, we spread the light. Wellness and health, get everybody right. Healing out loud. Yeah, you know the sound. Healing out loud. Yeah, you know the sound. Healing out loud. Yeah, you know the sound. Real good energy going all around. So breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. You already know. Nikki B dropping nuggets of knowledge. Purple plant magic. Vegas. And your girl, Coco Jenkins.
Oh man, breathe in, breathe out. Thank you, Coco Jenkins, for that fire theme song. You can find more from Coco at Coco Jenkins Beats on Instagram. Welcome to the Heal Out Loud show with Nikki B. This is where we will learn about how to use food as medicine, the many modalities of holistic care that I have discovered across the globe, and how to be an impactful advocate for your own health. My plant medicine journey is one of many. And over the last 7 years, I've had the privilege of hearing hundreds of patient stories, and all of them deserve a platform. I say it is time to remove the shame and stigma of using plants as medicine. Heal Out Loud means aligning yourself with patients, caretakers, and medical professionals who have beaten the odds and forged their own unique path to a happier and healthier reality. Thank you to LP Exotics for supporting the show and believing in the mission. LP Exotics is a woman-owned brand. Shout out to Mariana, the Lamborghini princess. You can learn more about where to purchase LP Exotics products at lpexotics.com. We will hear from Mariana today as she shares her journey to become the face of her brand, LP Exotics. This month, we will focus on women who canna. During Women's History Month, we will be speaking to women all over the world who are making history with her unique story through their advocacy, research, and boss lady moves. You might have noticed that I am not in the Power 88 studio this month. I am in Georgia helping my mom recover from total knee replacement surgery, ensuring she is using plant medicine to manage the pain and sleep and break from the toxic and lethal pattern of using opioids. Her recovery is coming along beautifully. We have had our challenges, but stay up to date on her recovery by subscribing to my YouTube channel and following me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at Heal Out Loud Nikki B. That's spelled Nicki. First up, my interview with an advocate from Mexico. Heidi Alex is the co-founder of Revolution Con Flores. In English, translates to Revolution of Flowers. The mission of Revolution of Flowers is to generate, disseminate, promote, and stimulate standards and guidelines that establish the best practices of the cannabis industry in Mexico. Let's hear from Heidi Alex now. Heidi Alex, thanks so much for being on the show today. Would you please share with our audience the name of your organization?
Hola world. Hi Nicole, thank you for this opportunity just to tell the audience has everything happening here in Mexico. What is Revolution with Flowers? Revolution with Flowers, Revolution Con Flores, is the first company in Mexico that integrates and promotes the growth of a strong equity and strong and a professional Mexican cannabis industry.
I love that. Revolution Con Flores.
Correct.
Did I say it right?
Yes, perfectly. I love it.
Thank you. So your organization advocates for sensible cannabis legislation in Mexico. Explain why you are uniquely qualified to negotiate these terms inside of Mexico.
Yeah, well, It's a long. Everything is new in Mexico. There wasn't a real plan before. We promote this new vision and perspective to build the industry in this country. Our first job was to understand the problematic, and start making solution about it. Yeah, my work started here just to telling the people the truth, telling the vision that we have, and my work with another also partnerships here in the industry, we started just to promote why was important to start regulate the market. I have this vision that Mexico and around the world they're gonna have this cannabis for medicine. It's is necessary. It isn't really necessary. So yeah, for me, is the message for all the people there, and especially for the girls. And I love my work. I'm glad that I'm blessed that I have this opportunity to have to doing the thing that I love, and I really respect the plan. I love the plan, and I hope my work inspired and more people. And please enjoy this beautiful revolution with this time to change the world. So let's do it together.
I love that. I love that. How can we support you in the work that you're doing in Mexico, Heidi? What's the best way to do that?
Well, first of all, you can support the projects that we're developing and be part of them, especially for the cannabis tourism. Be part if you are interested to development any research. We allow it to do it. Our board it's amazing. We're working with different people around the world right now. I'm not allowed to say it right now, but people that we're working. So it's awesome. Explore the opportunities, research and study the research and study the plan together. Use all the advice that we have it, and you can go to Revolution with Flowers, check our website, check all the services, check all the things that we are doing right now. There's a different projects that we are running. The value proposition that we have here is strong. With development professional of the national industry. We have the position and national head sector, help them, experience in the industrial market, him, networking and allies around the world. Contact us, help us. Don't remember, there's a lot of people just saying a lot of lies, especially I just heard that people saying that they have licenses and they're allowed to grow cannabis. So yeah, that's not real. Nothing is everything is started already in Mexico, so nobody has licenses, nobody has permission, nobody has anything. So just it's important that people just go focus with the right people and make business with the right people.
And it sounds like you are that. You are tapped into who is doing right and who is doing wrong in Mexico.
Yeah.
And so can you tell us what is the website? Share with us the website. What is your Instagram? What's the best way to keep up with what you're doing?
Yeah, you can go to Revolution with Conflowers.com, and you can find me on Instagram, Heidi Alex, you know me, and also Revolution with Flowers on Instagram, the same Revolution with Flowers. Also, you can find me on TikTok, X, LinkedIn. Please follow me in LinkedIn, and yeah, and Revolution with Flowers too.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Heidi. We really appreciate you being on today, sharing with our listeners, our audience here in Las Vegas. Folks, if you are interested or fascinated about what's happening in Mexico, please follow Heidi Alex, Heidi Alex, and she will keep you informed on what is happening in Mexico and how we can support her efforts there. Thank you so much, Heidi. We really appreciate you joining us today.
Gracias, amiga.
Thank you. So Revolution Con Flores is a woman-led company that are definitely showing us that the women who Canna globally. She shared with me in this interview that the rate at which women and girls are kidnapped, raped, and murdered in her own country is astounding. She's proud to be a part of a woman-led company that is changing the narrative around the canna industry in Mexico. So don't forget, visit their website to learn more, revolucionconflores.com. From Mexico to Nevada, the cannabis industry is a global industry, and there is a Canna ancillary event happening right here in Nevada, which kicks off tomorrow. Shout out to Green Life Productions, No Till Living Soil, and the only triple certified organic licensed canna cultivator in the state. I've also partnered with Green Life Productions and Green Life Produce. If you did not know, Green Life Production grows organic canna and organic produce, which they sell at farmers markets around the city and from their farm stand in Pahrump. You can learn more about them at greenlifeproductions.com. But tomorrow, they are hosting their own Soil Life Summit, which will be hosted at their farm in Pahrump. I interviewed the owners, Quanine and Steve, before I left Las Vegas last month to learn more about the Soil Life Summit. Register for the summit at grassrootsfabricpots.com. You can watch the full interview on my YouTube channel, Heal Out Loud, Nikki B, and that's Nikki spelled Nicki. My YouTube channel is also where you can find the previous episodes of the show if you missed it live. As we continue with our theme of local brands, I'm thrilled to share my interview with Mariana, the founder of LP Exotics. LP Exotics is one of very few women-owned brands in the Nevada marketplace. Mariana will share with us her personal Heal Out Loud journey and how she became the face of LP Exotics. Let's hear from Mariana now. Mariana, thank you so much for joining the Heal Out Loud show. We appreciate you. Please, can you share with our audience the name of your brand and how you came up with the name?
So the name of the brand is LP Exotics. LP stands for Lamb Princess and her exotics. I'm kind of known all over the world because I'm a huge Lamborghini for many years, and I'm very loyal and dedicated to the brand, and I worked really hard to earn my own exotics. So I basically wanted to name the brand after me, what I'm known for, and let people know that I deliver the same quality and experience and care within the brand.
I'm so grateful that you brought that up, how important it is to be a woman and be the face of this brand, especially in this industry. And, you know, I know that there's a unique story behind what drives you to be this very strong female leader in our industry. Can you give us a little bit about your background and how you were raised growing up?
So it's a little touchy subject for me, and but I want everyone to know, and I'm not ashamed of it, or I don't hold back because I'm always myself, and I always want to impact other people's lives with my story. And that's basically my whole entire purpose of my life. So I am an Armenian woman. I was raised in a very strict Armenian household. You're gonna make me emotional. Sorry. So anyways, I grew up in a very abusive household with a crazy dad. So
this is why what makes you who you are. And I really want people to connect with the story. So you're okay. This is a safe space. The name of this show is Heal Out Loud. And I feel like your story is so inspiring for other women who are trying to find their purpose and trying to find drive and understand why they were put here to do the work that they're supposed to do. And your story is so inspiring. So take your time. We want to hear it.
I was kind of the black sheep in the house where my dad was really strict and he didn't believe in women becoming anything. And they think like, okay, women are just for cooking, cleaning, having babies, and they're our slave. So they need to just do as we say, and they have no voice. We moved from Armenia to the US, and we didn't speak English. We're immigrants. And she was not allowed to do anything like as far as going to school or getting a job, and she had to be a stay-home mom, take care of us, because that was what our dad wanted, for her to depend on him. So I basically saw her get abused and take advantage of, and then he would abuse us, and it was a very rough time. Me seeing my mom like that and what she had to deal with because she was not stable and independent, he was controlling her. I didn't want to be that person, and I felt so bad, and I made it my purpose of my life to succeed on my own, to be an example for other women. And I stood my grounds and I fought my fight and I basically gave it my all and did it. You can do it too.
Wow, how inspiring your story is, Mariana. Thank you for sharing and being vulnerable, because there's somebody else out there that needs to hear this story. So thank you for sharing. We really appreciate it. And you decided to get into cannabis because a friend of yours had their own Heal Out Loud journey. And so do you mind sharing with our audience what that journey was about and what brought you into cannabis?
I started using it on a family member that had issues with anxiety and PTSD and was going through a very hard time, has like depression and stuff. So I started helping him to basically heal through the plant. And when I saw what it does, I was blown away. I was like, okay, my passion, my purpose of life is to help people. I'm put on this earth through God to basically touch as many lives as I can, however I can.
Thank you so much for being so inspiring to women and children and families that really and truly could get inspired by your own personal story. Can you share with us how else we can engage with you?
My Instagram, which is Lamborghini Princess Mariana, or they could email me at mariana@vvgnv.com, or we have the Instagram page for lp.exotics. I always answer and watch out for that too. So
Thank you so much, Mariana, for being on with us today. We look forward to seeing you soon. Make sure you follow Princess Mariana. She will definitely be able to guide you in the right direction. Thank you so much, Mariana. We appreciate you being on today.
Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Wow, what an impactful story of resilience. We will hear more from Mariana on Wednesday, March 20th. So be sure to follow her brand. LP Exotics is giving away 20 grand next month. You can register for this sweepstakes at lpexotics.com. Mariana reminds us that you can heal from the trauma of an abusive home and a culture that enforced the limited opportunities for their women. You can come out of that. We will continue our theme of women who canna in the next episode of the Heal Out Loud show on Wednesday, March 20th, and learn more about LP Exotics and the exciting events they have planned for this month in Las Vegas. Staying on the topic of what is happening in Las Vegas in the industry, if you recall, last month, I shared that I am serving on the Canna Advisory Commission Subcommittee this year for market participation. The Market Participation Subcommittee will review and provide recommendations to the CCB board to establish a pilot program, which identifies opportunities for emerging small canna businesses, which includes but is not limited to existing and new businesses. Per legislative language, the Market Participation Subcommittee should consider matters relating to the participation of women, minority, veteran, LGBTQ, and local agricultural businesses when making their recommendations. The Canna Advisory Commission Subcommittee on Market Participation first met on January 12th and will meet again on April 12th. I'm the only woman and person of color sitting on the committee, so I have been tasked with bringing ideas to the committee from two of the groups mentioned, minority and women-owned businesses. We want to hear from you. Email your ideas to cacmeetings@ccb.nv.gov. That is CAC meetings with an S at ccb.nv.gov. All of these meetings are always streamed live, and you can always submit written comments and recommendations. I will also be hosting a town hall this month to discuss these topics. So be sure you are following me Heal Out Loud Nikki B, spelled NICKI, for more details on how you can participate. The next CCB board meeting is scheduled for March 21st at 9 a.m. at the Grant Sawyer Building. If you have a recommendation for the board, you can come in person and make public comment or email your comment to the CCB. It is an election year. Now we're going to national. It is. Everybody knows. We had Super Tuesday yesterday. And last August, the Biden administration's Health and Human Services Department sent a letter to the DEA asking them to reschedule cannabis from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3. As an advocate for plants as medicine, I believe no one should be in prison for this plant. But let me be clear, rescheduling cannabis does not mean that it decriminalizes it. It does not mean that all prisoners will be released from prison. What it does do is give relief to businesses and business owners, allowing them to put their money in the bank, but it will also reduce the restrictions on studying the plant to understand its medicinal and therapeutic benefits. In the last 60 years, patients have proven that Canna has medicinal value and should not be grouped with toxic and lethal drugs like heroin and meth. We are expecting the DEA to have a response by the summer on whether or not to remove Canna from the Schedule 1 category. As these conversations continue around the country, Nevada has been a leader by creating Joint Resolution 8 last legislative session. This resolution was signed by the majority in the Assembly, asking the federal government to deschedule Canna and remove it from the Schedule 1 category and allow research of Canna to prove its medicinal value and to stop criminalizing the plant's users. I was so grateful to our legislators for making this bold move at the state level last year. During the Chamber's Canna Lobby Days in Carson City, I was able to engage in the legislative process. And if this is something that interests you, then learn more about the Chamber at clv.org. And if you are passionate about being an advocate like I am and want to affect change on a national level, then join Minorities for Medical Marijuana. We have 33 chapters nationwide and are in 5 countries across the globe. We are the largest grassroots advocacy organization in the country. And after 8 years, we are not slowing down. It is free to become a member. So visit mmunited.org to learn more. Since moving to Nevada, I am proud to partner with organizations like the Chamber of Cannabis and Decrim Nature to bring awareness to legislators on the importance of safe access to plant medicine. The next administration in the White House will affect what happens with Canna and how it will affect you as a consumer, patient, or business owner. Be sure that you are an informed voter and ask yourself, are the individuals you vote for aligned with your beliefs? Stay tuned in, stay tapped in, and stay informed. I am so excited that this April, next month, M4MM is going to be hosting their National Lobby Days. We partnered last year with the Chamber to pass Senate Bill 277 and Joint Resolution 8. If you want to see change in laws that affect your quality of life, then you have to let your voice be heard. Today, we were inspired by different journeys of healing out loud. Our first guest, Heidi Alex, is using her advocacy to heal her home country of Mexico. Our second guest, Mariana, founder of LP Exotics and title sponsor of the Heal Out Loud show, shared with us her inspiring healing journey of escaping her abusive father and building her own business. Now, don't forget, tomorrow, we kick off the Soil Life Summit in Pahrump, hosted by Green Life Productions. You can register for that event and learn more at greenlifeproductions.com. Heal Out Loud with Nikki B will be on the Power 88 airwaves every first and third Wednesday of the month. And you can always visit my YouTube channel, Heal Out Loud with Nikki B, to see more content, watch extended interviews, and to see an insider's view of the cannabis industry. Content will be posted daily on my TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube channels. follow, and subscribe to Heal Out Loud Nikki B. That's spelled Nicki. I am not a doctor or a medical professional. My personal health journey is unique to me, but the process of healing is a shared experience, and I want us to do it together. Be sure to follow me on all of the social media channels. Make sure that you are tapped in to what is happening in the local Nevada marketplace when it comes to the canna industry. And heal out loud divinely. Do not be ashamed to share your heal out loud story. You never know who you may inspire. It truly has been my pleasure sharing some healing stories with you today. I will still be in Georgia next month helping my mom recover, but you can catch me here on Power 88 every first and third Wednesday of the month. So this month I will be back on Wednesday, March 20th. We'll hear from Mariana again and some other exciting advocates from all over the world on March 20th at 10:30 a.m. It has been my pleasure sharing some healing stories with you today. Until next time, light beings, remember to always tap into your higher self and lead with love.
Log on to